This is part number 5, the Cinco, for what we're doing in terms of covering my favorite $15 Mac hack that's going to save you hours each week using a piece of software that we're all getting to love even more every day, and that is something called Moom. In this one, we're going to cover the 9x16 profile, what you might call reels or vertical videos, the ones that are, tall videos, the 9x16, the 1080 by 1920 style, okay? Ones that you might shoot vertical on your phone, but instead, we're going to be shooting them vertical on our Editless video setup, okay? So our transformation station, kind of if you see behind the scenes what we're doing here, we're going to set up this part of our desktop. So if you're using a computer or a laptop, that'll be you. If you're using an external monitor, we're mainly going to reconfigure how Chrome looks on our external monitor. And it's also great to have your phone set up for this, because phones are things we want to integrate into our 9x16 videos. And also, one of the things I like to do is I even have iPad templates that are 9x16. So we can use our iPad, we can use our phone, we can use Chrome, and then we can use a slide deck. Like if we want to use Keynote, PowerPoint, Chrome, Google Slides, we can create 9x16 slide decks. So I'm just going to run through how do you do your Moom settings so all that comes together. So if you are in Editless Video, really the best place to go is log into Editless Video, editlessvideo.com, and you want to go to the 9x16 area and just set up everything exactly how I show you in Editless Video. And then what we're going to be doing in this video is really covering how we use Moom, okay? So this is Moom settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you and I'm going to show you the desktop, because the most important thing that I want you to get set up is your Moom settings on your main window, your main monitor. So let's go ahead and take a look at my entire screen right now. You should be seeing my entire screen. And so we're going to move some things around because we don't want our Chrome window to be 9x16. We actually want it to be, we want it to be 9x16, kind of like this, not 16x9 like this, but we want to get it into the exact proportions. And so to do that, we're going to do two things. One thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a custom resize. So I'm going to take you and show you how to create a resize that's exactly a 9x16 aspect ratio. And then after we create the resize, we're going to create the custom Moom action that's going to create our layout for that. Okay, so let's head over on into my actual Moom software. So for this, you're going to want to have Moom open. So you can see I've opened the Moom software. And then I said step 1 was to come down here and we're going to create a custom resize. So previously we created a resize that was 1280 by 720 for a 16x9. This time we're going to be creating a vertical 720 by 1280 9x16 resize. So I already have mine set up, and I'm just going to show you my window so you can see kind of how it works. I'm just going to show you my screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my short code. So I've got a short code that is Command Option Control H for horizontal, and I've got a Command Option Control V for vertical. So I've got two different short codes. I'm going to show you how it works. So let's just go look at my whole screen right now. So you should be hopefully seeing my whole screen, and Chrome, like my Chrome window is not set up how I want it. But I'm going to hold down Command Option Control H for horizontal, and it puts it in a perfect 16x9 aspect ratio. And then I put my mouse over the corner, hold down Shift, and it keeps that same aspect ratio. Okay, so I can just kind of size it how I want it. What we want to do in this video is we want to actually do the vertical version. Okay, so I'm going to hold down Command Option Control V and watch what Chrome does. I was holding down Moom. I need to make sure that Chrome is selected. So I need to click on Chrome first, and then I hold down Command Option Control V, and it puts Chrome in a perfect 9x16 format. And if I hold down the corner, if I put my mouse in the corner of the screen and hold down the Shift key and then click and drag, it keeps a perfect 9x16 aspect ratio. I can probably check it because if you look at my desktop here, all these squares are here for a reason. And this middle square is exactly 9 by 16. So if I just put this in here and I hold down Shift and drag the corner, yep, that's a perfect 9 by 16 aspect ratio, and it keeps it as such. Okay, so it's a great way of doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create a custom 9 by 16 aspect ratio right now. So let's go do that. So step one that we're going to do is we're going to create a custom resize using Moom. Okay, so let's go down to Moom, and I'll show you how the first thing we do is we create a specific resize window, and that's going to be our 9 by 16 vertical window. So let's go do that together. We have Moom open. Okay, this is new Moom, Moom 4. And so I'll just click out of this, just clear everything away. What we're going to do is we're going to start from scratch. Okay, so starting from scratch, we're going to click on this little plus sign right here. So I click the plus sign. And then I want to come down this time to where it says resize. So go ahead and click on resize. And then it opens these options over here. I'm just going to put this anchor to the middle here. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to put that anchor kind of just at the middle. And then the important part is we type our numbers in. So this is going to be 720, and this is going to be 1280. 720 by 1280 is a perfect 9 by 16 aspect ratio. Okay. Then the next thing we got to do is we've just got to add our short code. I'm just going to make one up because I've got one already down here called V. So I'm going to make one up for my test. So I'm clicking in here. I'm going to hold down Command, Option, Control, and I'm just going to use the number 5 because I don't think I use that for anything. So I just created a test one, right? And I know I want to delete this one later. So I'm going to move this one up here and say this is 5. And this is my test 9 by 16. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Number 5, test 9 by 16. Okay, and everything looks like it should be good. So what I'm going to do is show you my whole screen, and you should be seeing my whole screen. So I've got Moom set up. It looks like the 5 is good to go. So what I want to do is I want to click on Chrome to activate it, and then I'm going to use my short code, Command, Option, Control 5, and it puts it in that exact shape that I want it. Okay, so that really was step number 1. I can see that it's working. Yay us. Great job. Step number 1 done. Cool. Now, the next part's pretty easy, is we've created our custom size. Now what we need to do is we just want to arrange our windows how we want them. So this is Moom. I don't need to have Moom here, but the important one we want to have is Chrome. Okay, so we want to put Chrome where we want it. And then I'm going to hold down Shift on my keyboard and then go to the bottom of that window and drag it how I want it. So I'm just going to drag it a nice big size. I think that looks good. And then I do have Canva slides set up for you. So you can just see right here, I've actually already got a Canva deck. And then what I can do is I can use the training inside of Editless Video to learn how to resize and crop in on things using Ecamm. So then when I'm ready, I could just show you my screen again. And I can't go in 9 by 16 mode because I'm recording a video for you right now. And I can't change profiles while I'm recording a video. But it makes it really easy for you to crop into just this part of the Canva window. And you could just give a presentation and have your camera show up in different places. And you rock. Good to go. So it makes it really easy to do a little 15-second presentation, a minute-long presentation, a 10-minute long presentation for different things. But I'm creating you different slide decks that are 9 by 16 and showing you how to use Editless Video to put your video or your screen or other things in different areas so that you can create really great custom 9 by 16s, reels, shorts, stories, and TikToks, all using the Editless Video setup. So last step that we need to do, step number 2, create that custom profile. So I'm going to show you that right now. So we're going to come down, we're going to take a look at Moom again. So make sure you open Moom for this step. So follow along with me. I've already got mine created. So if you want to see what mine are, the two things we're doing today is we just did the resize. So I've got this one called V, My short code is V, resize as a 1280 by 720 by 1280, 9 by 16 vertical video. And my short code is Command Option Control V. Well, what we want to do now is we want to place the things where we want them on our screen. Okay. I've already got this made. So mine right here is called, I use the number 9 for it. So when I type in my short code 9, it puts everything where I want it. I'm going to create a test one just to show you what we're doing. So this one up here was the resize. And then we want to create a custom hotkey, okay, a custom layout for Moom when we place everything exactly where we want it. So I'm just going to replace my window where I want my vertical video. So if you see what I'm doing, I'm just kind of placing my Chrome window where I want it, and I like it kind of in the middle of my screen, about right there. I think that looks good for how I want it. And now I want to save this layout. Okay, so hang with me. Over here, we should be in Moom together. And you know that the way we create a custom action or a custom layout is we click on the plus. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that plus. And this time I want layout. So we're going to do a custom layout together. So click layout and then name it, right? So I don't know, I'm going to call this maybe 6. I don't think I use 6 for anything. Again, this is just a test. And this is 9 by 16 layout. And I'll remember to delete this. Okay, I'll remember to delete that later on. Okay, so we've named it. We've created it. We've named it. Now we need to give it a short code. Okay, so up here, remember, we come up here and we want to click on a short code, and I've said I'm going to use the number 6. So I'm going to click in this area up here. It's highlighted in blue. You can see that. I'm going to hold on my keyboard, Command Option Control, the number 6. Great. And then I want to click on Update Layout. So I click on Update Layout, and Moom says, are you sure? And I'm going to say, yeah, replace layout. We're good to go. Cool. Okay, so for my test, you can see that resize is the number 5, and then 6 is going to move it to the right place on my screen. So let's go ahead and test that together. So let's look at my entire screen, and let's just put this in some weird shape like this and move it to a weird place in my screen. You know, okay, sure. That's how it's going to look. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit resize. So I'm going to do my resize. So Command Option Control 5. All right, that should do my, I'm in Moom. Got to remember to click on the thing that you want to resize because it says use active window right there. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm showing you my whole screen. I need to click on what I want to resize, and what I want to resize is actually Chrome. Okay, so I'm clicking on Chrome, and then I'm going to hold down Command Option Control and the number 5. Okay, so that resizes it. And then remember, the number 6 puts it where I want to go. Command Option Control 6 puts it where I want it to go. So the 5 was just to resize it. What I want you to know is you don't need to use the 5 every time. You only needed to resize it once. So I'm going to hold down Command Option Control 5. Not on that, on Chrome. On this Chrome window, Command Option Control 5, and it puts it in the right aspect ratio. And then it's up to you to put it where you want it. So for me, I liked mine up at the top. Then I hold down the Shift key on my keyboard and I drag the corner to make it however big I want. Okay, sure, that looks about right to me. And then I wanted to save that layout. And remember, I saved this layout. So all I ever really need to do if I want to get it back into 9 by 16 mode is do whatever my short code is for that. And in this case, my short code is the Command Option Control 6, right? So if this was all the way across this side of the screen and looking very strange in a weird shape, I could click on Chrome because I got to click on what I want to activate, the active window, and then I'm going to hold down Command Option Control 6 and it puts it right where I want it to go. Cool, right? Very cool. So I've already got these named down here. So for you, if you're in Editless video, I'm just going to go ahead and right click this, click on Export. And this export will be available right below the video that you're watching. And so you could just download this template, double click it, and it will open and save in your Moom account. So all of these things that you're seeing here are all templates that I give you inside of Editless Video for students. So for these, I'm just going to go ahead and delete these because I do not need those any longer for this demo. cool, right? Like, I'm hoping that you are seeing the power of this. This just isn't for editless video. You can use Moom for all the different scenarios for any kind of your workflows that you do throughout the day, week, month, quarter, annually. There's lots of different scenarios that you can move and zoom windows with a keystroke. So I'm hoping you're finding this useful, right? I'd actually love you to post below this video or in the comments or in our Facebook group or in our community that we have. How are you using this and how are you finding it useful? I actually really want to know because I love your feedback and I love to see the ways that you are iterating and being creative for how you use this. Okay, so your challenge. Your challenge is to get your 9x16 profile set up inside of Editless Video, right? Looks a lot like this. So if I click on the Go Home, it's going to be this profile right here, the 9x16 profile. I don't think I'm going to click it right now because if I do, it will put me into that 9x16 profile, but I'm recording a 16:9 video for you. So let me just show you what it would look like. I can do that real quick. Let me just click it. So it looks like this. This is the 9x16 profile. Looks very similar. There's just some different things that we use here. I've got iPad slides for you, how we use our phone. Your Chrome window is going to be in that 9x16. Canva can be in that 9x16, and how your video is showing up on the phone or how it's just the phone only. So I've got different scenarios for you in here. And then even actions, I've got different intros and outros that are 9x16 already prepared for you. Pretty cool stuff, right? Okay, so with that, oh no, I clicked the button in the wrong mode. So see what I just did? I'm in 9x16 mode, shooting a 16:9 video. Ah, so let me get that switched out. Okay, that should fix it. The challenge for you is to get your 9x16 profile set up, and then I want you to just place your windows how you want them. I want you to do your Moom resize. So your resize just resizes anything that you have to that 9x16 window. And then 2, I want to make sure that you place things where you want them and create a custom layout and hotkey. So it makes it really easy for you when you're ready to go into 9x16 filming mode. You've just got a hotkey. Everything sets up exactly where you want it, and you're ready to go because we are about efficiency around here. We want to be creating better content more often and having these systems in place. Our systems have systems around here, right? And Moom certainly is one of those systems. So I hope you found this useful, and I will see you in the very next video as we are going through and talking about different use cases for Moom for Editless Video.